Hey guys, I just want to let you know I do have a Patreon account and I would love if you considered subscribing to it. I got lots of great behind the scenes and extra content for you guys, so please check out the link in the description below. Hey guys, welcome back to The Wandering Wind. I'm your host Gregory, and today I want to talk a bit about the ESA information leak that happened that's supposedly been going on since February. Yesterday there was a whistleblower that popped the lid on a situation regarding the ESA, which is the company that the organization that organizes and runs E3, the Electronic Entertainment Exposition, or E3, just, gaming for everybody in a convention, basically. And it turns out people that, mainly creators and journalists that signed up to go to be part of the press kind of crowd, had their information leaked through the ESA's own website, which has apparently been available since February. But here's the big thing, because I watched a few videos about this and even did some of my own research. Everybody that was trying to blow the whistle on this beforehand was getting silenced. Posts on popular forum sites were getting deleted. Whistleblowers were told to shut the heck up. Basically, creators and journalists weren't allowed to defend themselves from possible hacking and unwanted attention from solicitors or from crazed fans or even from just crazed people that thought they'd take their anger and aggression out on somebody else. And the ESA's whole reasoning behind this is that as long as they didn't have this is a publicly known situation, then there was less risk of anybody taking advantage of that. And I call BS on this because guess what? It's already out there. It's going to be out there forever. A lot of these people on this list are going to have to completely change their contact info that they used to sign up with this association. I mean, a lot of the press people from Kotaku, Fox, CNN, stuff like that, they're going to be fine because they most likely have business level emails and stuff that they use to sign up and apply for the positions that they got in this event. But for smaller creators and smaller developers and even smaller journalists, it's going to be a lot more difficult because for them, a lot of them end up using their personal information because that's all they've got. And in a lot of cases, that's all they can afford because they've saved up everything they can to afford a ticket to go or whatever. And this is just what they had to use. But when it comes to stuff like this, there are a lot of things that I want to say about this particular kind of situation because it's happened in the past. It's going to happen again in the future. There are three main ways that you can use to protect yourself in situations like this. Number one, use two-factor authentication, 2FA. I use an app on my phone, on my iPhone, on my Android phone, called Authy. It's a third-party authorization app, and it works by allowing you to put all of your passwords and such. I'll even show you the app page for it on iOS devices. I don't know if but there are a lot of different authentication apps. This is just the one that I prefer to use. But yeah, Authy. I'll leave links to the iOS and Android versions in the description. But using a third-party authentication device or a service like that, or even just having a separate phone number that you use specifically for two-factor authentication, helps immensely in securing your accounts against hackers and possible leaks of information to people you don't want to have your information. I have had, I don't know how many scares up until I started using Authy before I finally got it and started using this in order to keep my accounts secure. That's the only way I was able to do that. That's the only way I was able to make this kind of thing work. Another big thing, another major thing is to always change your passwords regularly, at least once a month, if not once a week, if you're super paranoid like I am. Use a service like LastPass to figure out to lock your various passwords from the internet behind a stronger password. You only have to ever worry about knowing one password, or in the case of iOS devices, you can set it up where you can use your fingerprint ID, which is pretty secure because, I mean, I'm using it on the iPhone 5S, which is still old, and it still works fine. I know that the newer iOS devices don't have that, but maybe we'll get it back eventually. But for a lot of these devices, you really have to be careful about how you secure and save your passwords. Don't use Google Docs, that can be hacked. Don't use any kind of document on your computer itself, that can be hacked. Don't use anything that could possibly be found and used against you. Use a service like LastPass or Dashlane or something like that. Change your passwords regularly. Here's the best thing about LastPass for me. It has an automatic password generator that you can set to your preferred level of encryption, and that will give you a secure way to make your account safe. And you only ever need to remember one password. One. And you can drill it into your head to where you can just type it out like that, and you've got all your passwords for all your websites, and none of them are compromised. So number 2, take measures to keep your accounts safe in the future. Change your accounts, passwords, change your accounts information, all that stuff. Number 3, don't be afraid to tell people, no, I'm not giving you my personal email or whatever. A lot of times people use email in order to get in and hack you and find out what kind of passwords you've got and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to direct people to a secondary business email or something like that. Never use your personal email for things that you're not sure about. Never use your personal email for things you don't want to get past a certain threshold into your personal data or your personal life. Do things to put distance between yourself and potential hackers, so that way in the future you won't need to worry about this kind of thing being an issue for you. I really hope that you guys stay safe on the internet, because in this day and age, there are ways for them to hack just about everything. They can find your medical data. They can find your medical information, find out that you might have whatever disease, and then send you ads about it in your email or whatever. Or, I mean, these days, there are so many ways that they can mess with you. Don't give them any opportunity. Find ways to protect yourself and find ways to make your own security the highest level you can. That's all I got to say. I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. I know I'm having a wonderful evening. I will see you guys again soon, and I love you very much. Hey guys, before I go, I just want to thank all my patrons for supporting me every month. It is so good to know that there are people that are willing to put up with me and support me for even just $1 a month. If you guys are interested in getting behind the scenes content, extra videos, downloads of my song covers, and a whole lot more, please make sure to check the link in the description below and maybe consider subscribing yourself. You can do it for just $1 a month, and I appreciate it. Have a great day.